Nah, we do it, bro. Fuck this shit. I can study later. God bless. The matter. I'm not a pussy. I'm gonna read the other two chapters now. Let me see if I can screen capture like this, maybe. Okay. Perfect, perfect. What the fuck did you... What? You have to speed run a wee bit, so once I do the setup, it's GG. I just want to make my mic has been a little funny, so I just want to make sure it works. That show spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, "This is the statue of the law which God has commanded, saying, Tell the children of Israel to bring your red heifer without defect, in which is no blemish, and upon which a yoke has never come. And you give it to Eleazar the priest, and someone shall bring it out of the camp and celebrate his presence, and Eleazar the priest shall take some of its blood with his finger and sprinkle the blood onward toward the front of the tent of meeting 7 times. And the heifer shall be burned in his side, its skin, its flesh, and its blood, and its dung shall be burned. And the priest shall take cedar wood and hyssop and scarlet strands, and take them into the midst of the burning of the heifer. Then the priest shall wash his clothes and bathe his flesh in water, and afterward he shall come into the camp, but the priest shall be unclean until the evening. And he who burns the heifer shall wash his clothes in the water, and bathe his body in the water, and shall be unclean until the evening. And the man who is clean shall gather up the ashes of the heifer, and place them outside the camp in a clean place, and it shall be kept from the assembly of the children of Israel as water for impurity. It is a sin offering. And he who gathers the ashes of the heifer shall wash his clothes and be unclean until the evening, and shall be a perpetual statute to the children of Israel, and to the stranger who sojourns among them. One who touches the dead body of an animal shall, of any human being, shall be unclean 7 days. He shall purify himself with it on the third day, and on the seventh day, then he shall be clean. But if he does not purify himself on the third day, on the seventh day, he shall not be clean. Whoever touches a dead person, the body of a human being who has died, and does not purify himself, whoever touches a dead person, the body of a human being who has died, and does not purify himself, defiles the tabernacle of Jehovah, and the person shall be cut off from Israel, because the water from impurity was not sprinkled upon him. He shall be unclean, his uncleanness is still on him. This is the law which this is the law when a man dies in a tent. Anyone who comes into the tent, and everyone who is in the tent shall be unclean 7 days, and every open vessel which has no covering tied down only to which is unclean. Let me just check something very quickly. Okay. And whoever in the open field touches one who has been slain with sword, or a dead body of a human bone, or a grave, shall be unclean for 7 days. And for the unclean they shall take out the ashes of the burning and of the sin offering, and the running water shall be added to them in a vessel. And the clean person shall take hyssop and dip it in the water, and sprinkle it on the tent and on all the furnishings, and on the persons who were there, or on the one who touched the bone, or the one slain, or the one who died, or the grave. And the clean person shall and the clean person shall sprinkle on the unclean of the third day, and on the seventh day. And on the seventh day he shall purify him, and he shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in the water, and shall be clean in the evening. Shall hyssop and dip it in the water, and sprinkle it on the tent and all the furnishings. Okay. Okay. But the man who shall be unclean and does not purify himself, that person shall be cut off from the midst of the congregation, because he has defiled the sanctuary of Jehovah. The water for impurity has not been sprinkled on him, he is unclean. So it shall be a perpetual statute for them, and he who sprinkles the water for impurity shall wash his clothes, and he who touches the water for impurity shall be unclean until the evening. Okay, and whoever the unclean person touches shall be unclean, and the person who touches it shall be unclean until evening. Then the children of Israel, the whole assembly, came to the wilderness of Zin in the first month, and the people stayed at Kadesh. How long the next chapter? Nah, one message. One message. That's the only thing. Guys, I'm ready. Okay. The Benediction and the whole assembly came to the wilderness in the Zin in the first month, and the people stayed at what the fuck? Elegant Gothic Lolita Peter, what the fuck?
It's Lolita fashion,
What the fuck?
Lolita,
Lolita
like
fashion.
DDLG stuff. I mean, this seems like a new low. A stack for a no, Brian. You're thinking about the book Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov.
I can't, bro. I'll watch it later. Okay, well, okay, now. Lolita Peter is wild, bro. Oh, I had it for it here. And the people stayed at Kadesh, and Miriam died there and was buried there, and there was no water for the assembly, and they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron. And the people contended with Moses and spoke, saying, if only we had expired when our brothers expired before Jehovah. Why then have you brought the congregation of Jehovah into this wilderness for us and our livestock to die here? For the people brought us shit. He brought you out of kind of not really slavery, kind of like racist country, and you're like, came to the wilderness first morning yeah, mate, that person moves fucking seas and shit. Am I tripping balls, man? Like he moves seas, he moves the seas, bro, and like he gives you some kind of food from rocks, finds you water, and you still doubt him. Man, fuck you, bro. Right here. when did you? Why did you? Why then did you bring us out of the land, out of Egypt, to bring us to this wretched place? It is not a place of grain or figs or vines or pomegranates, and there's not even water to drink. And Moses and Aaron went from before the congregation to the entrance of the tent of meeting and fell upon their face, and the glory of Jehovah appeared to them. Then Jehovah spoke to Moses, saying, take the rod and Aaron assembly, and Aaron your brother, and speak to the rock before their eyes, so that it yields its water. Thus he shall bring forth water for them to out of the rock, and give the assembly and their livestock something to drink. And Moses took the rod from before Jehovah, and he had just as he had commanded him. And Moses and Aaron gathered the congregation together before the rock, and he said to them, listen now, you rebels, you shall bring forth. Shall we bring forth water for you out of this rock? Then Moses lifted up his hand and struck the rock with his rod twice, and abundant water came forth, and the assembly and the livestock drank. That's wild, bro. Listen now, you rebels. Shall we bring forth water for you out of this rock? That's wild, bro. 20 times will be my thumbnail. Fuck off. And if I go here and like delete everything else, fuck off. I want to. Thumbnail one. Okay. Moses, yeah. And Jehovah said to Moses and Aaron, because you did not believe in me, to sanctify me in your sight, O the children of Israel, therefore they shall not bring this congregation into the land which I have given them. Jehovah said to Moses and Aaron, because you did not believe. These are the waters of Meribah, where the children of Israel contended with Jehovah, and he had sanctified among them. Now Moses sent messengers from Kadesh to the king of Edom. Thus says your brother Israel, you know all the hardship that has befallen us, how our fathers went down to Egypt, and we dwelled in Egypt for a long time, and the Egyptians ill-treated us and our fathers. That goes something like, uh, Numbers 20, Bible, does God not give Jews the promised land? God did not allow it to the law produced water from people, but Moses had disobeyed God's directions. Moses sinned against God by thirsting in the appear in no time to give people water. Why did I miss something? Why? Because he what the fuck? So because he didn't speak to the rock, but instead hit it with the rod. I what? What? Nah, man, you can't do this for that, man. You can't do this shit. That's not fair. That's just stupid, bro. Like, and when we cried to Jehovah, he heard our voice and sent an angel and brought us far out of Egypt. And now we are in Kadesh, a city on the edge of your border. Please let us pass to your land. We will not pass through field or through vineyard, nor will we drink water from any well. We will go along the king's highway, not turning aside to the right or to the left until we pass through your territory. But Adam said to him, you shall not pass through my territory, or else I will come out against you with the sword. Then the children of Israel said to him, we will go up by the highway. If I may myself drink some of your water, then I will pay the price. Allow me this one thing, only this one thing, to pass through on foot. However, he said, you shall not pass through. And Adam came out against him with a large number of people and with a mighty hand. So Adam refused to give Israel passage throughout his territory, and Israel turned away from him. Now, when was that? Is that a flashback? Israel like the people. Children of Israel, the whole assembly came. Um, him. And now, and when they journeyed from Kadesh, the children of Israel, the whole assembly came to Mount Hor. And Jehovah spoke to Moses and Aaron at Mount Hor on the border of the land of Edom, saying, Aaron shall be gathered with his people, for he shall not enter into the land which I have given to the children of Israel, because he rebelled against my word, at the waters of Meribah. I am back, guys. I found this insane song. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's keep reading now. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, he does not let them pass the rounds. Fuck, it's only like a couple of chapters. 4 verses. Aaron shall be gathered to his people, for he shall not enter into the land which I have given to the children of Israel, because he rebelled against my word at the waters of Meribah. Take Aaron and Eleazar his son, and bring up Mount Hor. Strip Aaron his garments, and put them upon Eleazar his son, so Aaron will be gathered to his people and will die there. Put them upon Eleazar. Why? Aaron was the priest. Why would he die? What the fuck? So Moses did just as Jehovah has commanded. They went up Mount Hor inside the assembly, and Moses has stripped Aaron's garments and put them on his son and died. Went up the mountain. Then Moses came down the mountain when the whole assembly saw Aaron with his part. All the host of Israel wept around 30 days. Why? So we're just killing everyone then? Nah, bad job. That's the video.